over 3. Now we have decimal coefficient is 0.6, 1.3, 0.2 of this. Thank you, Michael. So let's start with the first one. Again, we start with the first step. We want to clear the parentheses. In this case, we only have to clear on the right side. Okay. So let's just start with the left side. So the left side, we just have to copy the two terms all over again. So I'm going to copy at 0.6x minus 1.3. So 0.6x minus 1.3. Copy the equal sign again. And then on the right-hand side, we are going to multiply the coefficient or the factor 0.2 with the two terms inside the parentheses. So 0.2 times 5 give us 1.0 x, or if you want to write 1, that would be okay. 0.2 times negative a is negative 1.6. Oh, negative 1.3. From the left side to the right side of the equation by adding 1.3 to the left side and to the right side. And on the left side, we just go ahead and make a signal or to say that it's only cancel out. And now we go ahead and move on with the variable. So on the left side, we have 0.6x. On the right side, we have 1.0x or 1x. So we go ahead and move 1.0x or 1x from the right side to the left side. So by subtract. And again, 1.0, or if you just say 1, that would be okay. So I guess I'm just go ahead and just listen to one of your classmate advice and to put 1x right here. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, minus 1.0x. And now, hands up. Okay, so now go ahead and combine like term. So on the left side, now we're going to combine 0.6x plus negative 1.0x. So that will give us negative 0.4x. So think about money or something, then I hope it will make sense to you. And then put the equal sign again. Then on the right-hand side, we are going to combine the two numbers, negative 1.6 and positive 1.3. So that will give us negative 0.3. And again, we want the coefficient in front of x, or the number in front of x is 1, or by default it's nothing there. So now we have a negative 0.4. We want to move it away. So this would mean negative 0.4 times x. So we have to divide both sides by the coefficient in front of x, which is negative 0.4. Okay, so now on the left-hand side, it will cancel out. So we just have x by itself, or the coefficient in front of x is 1. So 1x equal. On the right-hand side, we are going to simplify. First of all, negative divided by negative, it becomes positive. And if you think about 3 times 10 to the power negative 1 divided by 4 times 10 divided by 4 times 10 to the power negative 1, so that will give us 3/4. So that will be our answer. So again, we are practiced to solve linear equation. It means our answer is one single answer, only one single answer. And again, in the book, they use this. We are looking for the least common denominator. So when we say least common denominator, so think about the factor of 3, the factor of 6, and the factor of 2. Okay, so let me just write down right here. So the factor of 3 is just 3. The factor of 6 is 2 and 3, right? Because 2 times 3 is 6. Now 3 is 3 because because 3 is a prime. So if you factor, it's just 3 and 1. So, and then the factor of 2 is a prime, so it's just 2. So if we look at all of the factor here, 3, 2, what they have in common is that they have the 2 and they have the 3. So therefore our LCD least common denominator is the product of common factor. So in this case, we conclude that our least common denominator is 6. And then you will ask me, how can that help? Okay, now since we know the LCD, the next step is that we are going to multiply the LCDs to both sides. And then you will see it help right away. So just let's start with the left-hand side. I'm going to copy the fraction over again. So 2, 3. Okay, now let's go ahead and multiply the LCD 6 to the left side, to the parentheses on the left side, which is there are 3 terms in there. Okay, 6 times 2 is 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So now it just gives us one term, which is 4 without the denominator. That is the first term. So again, when we multiply a number with a fraction, we just multiply that number with the numerator. We don't multiply 6 with both numerator and denominator. So do the next one. 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. Divide by 6 again, it gives us negative 5. And then bring the variable. And lastly, 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. So that you can see right here, no more denominator on the left side. Now we'll go ahead and do the same thing. I think Rebecca have question. Give me 1 second, Rebecca. Let me finish the right side first, and we will stop, and then we look at the question. Did I okay. So here when you 6 times 1 is 6, divided by 2 is 3, and then bring the variable, and then 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. As we can see, no more denominators. Now let's go ahead and answer the question from the chat. Give us negative 1x. Now, if the coefficient is 1 or negative 1, you don't have to write it down. You're welcome to write negative 1x, or you just write negative x. That will be okay. And then minus 18. Now let's move on to the right side. On the right side, there are only 2 terms. They are not like term, the 3x and the negative 30. So there's nothing we can do. So I'm going to go ahead and copy or bring down the 2 terms on the right side. Okay, next step, we're going to go ahead and move all the constant to the right. So therefore, negative 18, we're going to go ahead and add 18. So move the negative 18 from the left side to the right side by add 18 to left side and right side of the equation. Now move on to the variable. We move the 3x from the right side of the equation to the left side by subtracting 3x. Now we are going to simplify. So on the left-hand side now, it gives us negative 4x. On the right-hand side, we will that will give us negative 12. And again, we want the coefficient to be 1. So therefore, we are going to go ahead and divide the left side by negative 4 to get 1 in front of x. The same thing, since we divide the left side, have to divide the right side. So that gives us the answer x is 3. Now let's wait for Rebecca to see if Rebecca have the same answer with us.